around that. See, does that make you feel better?
It does.
Okay. Welcome to tonight. Yeah.
Well, so question on that, Bobby, because you listen to that Penny Royal podcast, right?
Yes, man, but like I didn't retain a lot of it. I need to go back and listen to it.
Well, so one of the things that they talked about though were there's a lot of satanic rituals supposedly that go on in those cave systems. Does that draw? Because I think ritual puts energy out there. Wouldn't even satanic ritual draw those things to that area?
I mean, I suppose I don't know. That sounds more like a question for you.
Well, I thought you'd listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
I did listen to the podcast, but I don't have any foundation to give you an opinion on whether or not that is creating that energy is drawing these beings in.
Yeah, so that is basically a thought form is exactly that. Okay, so yes, it's just like that with the Georgia Guidestones. When people go there, they'll do certain things and that creates an energy. People think about it because, you don't have to be there. So that creates a certain energy. But thought forms could be like your local legend of the boogeyman that lives in the woods.
Topaz.
What's that?
So that's what you're talking about. So when a legend is thought about so much, or a character is thought about so much that it becomes a living thing.
Right.
Slender Man.
Yes, because the thing is, whenever people are talking about this, there's usually emotions attached to it. Or if you're telling the story, there's usually like a little kid involved, and they're kind of scared. So then, whenever you have that fear emotion put to it, it really amps it up.
Bloody Mary. I mean, there's a sigil specifically for Topaz.
Hold on. Back up a minute.
Okay.
So the more we talk about like Slender Man, it actually becomes a manifestation.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. So So it's just like what they talk about with universal consciousness. That whenever so many people, and I've heard the number being like either 4,000 or 7,000, that that can create a certain thing. But no, that's what a thought form is, and I think that's what a lot of or some Native American things are thought forms. I mean, I know that they create, they do that, but they're just some thought forms. I've seen a show on kindred spirits, and they were investigating a house that was haunted, and I don't remember exactly, but basically there was an entity that was there.
I know the exact episode you're talking about. The boy.
Go ahead.
No, go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead. No, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, so what they did a wonderful experiment, and it will forever be locked in my heart and my mind. And so what they did essentially, the person the caretaker or owner.
They done ghost tours there.
Right. They did ghost tours there, and there's a lot of people that were reporting. They told the story of this boy that was haunting the location. It was kind of a vague story. It's just a boy, and eventually small details would leak into this, and so on and so forth. Well, what they decided to do was to go back into the building and start giving a backstory to this character. And so they were speaking things into existence, things about his dad, things about his mom. They gave him a grandmother that took care of him, all kinds of things that they gave attributes to this character. And then they went back the following night and investigated with ghost boxes and various other things, and they were getting results that were associated with the attributes that they were giving this creature, this entity.
Yeah, they created the backstory to it.
Right.
But couldn't that also be attributed to the fact that was in their mind, and we have the ability to create the responses we want. Like the ghost box, if it really is connecting to spirits,
Yes.
why can't it connect to you? So couldn't
Yes.
you then be creating that?
Yes,
Well,
because sorry, just hang on. Because see, I thought about that because whenever I watch the Spirit Network, whenever they do the investigations on the spirit, this is between me and you, okay? So yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do the next one because the next one is where I'm gonna be on there. But the next time they were gonna use the ghost box, I was trying to manipulate the ghost box to get it to say something.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm really confused because I'm looking at you and I'm seeing you over here. And but that's what I was going to do, because if it is consciousness, then I should be able to move where they are, and or at least put my thoughts in the ghost box. Yes, you are right, because that's what you're doing. But what they were doing is at the Kindred Spirits, they had a picture of the being, and I did the little boy say that it wasn't him, or it. I don't think he really resonated with this picture, or there really wasn't anything in this picture that was spirit. Like it was, but the person who was doing the ghost hunt was like, yes, this is this being, and then but they had a psychic on Kindred Spirit, and I don't think she felt like I don't know, she couldn't get an understanding of the boy, but it was something that she realized that was a thought form.
Right. She understood. Yeah. She knew exactly what was going on.
That it was maybe that it was just like half a thing. I don't know. But
to Crystal Munson, to her point, she says, I think the people that see them are ready to see them. The people who don't aren't. I think that's essentially what you're getting around to. Is like.
Yeah. But the so the psychic and the investigator, they went outside of the house and they said, this is a thought form, let's play with this and see. So they created that backstory, and so then they went into the house, and then they're just like, yeah, the guy or the boy that lived here, he was this age, he passed away at this age, and started doing that backstory. Okay. So then they called Chip Coffey, who was not there. He was, in Atlanta, and asked him to pick up. Again, I'm talking to you and I'm saying Bobby, I'm confused. And so was talking to Chip and asking for a reading about the energy that was in the home. Chip Coffey didn't know about any of this, and he started telling the story that they had created.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, and so along with that, what they did was they came back and said, okay, they finished the story. And then they kind of like, I don't know if they put that thought form to rest or moved him on or what you would do, but it's kind of weird to think that, because, energy doesn't die, it just changes. So then that kind of makes me think, where did this energy pull from?